Hi guys. Yeah, I know I am an hour early and I need to move things around still a little bit because I was kind of last minute getting everything set up and trying to make sure to send out enough notifications so you guys would know what was going on. Anyway, I'm Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. If you are new and haven't hung out with me before, welcome, welcome. This will be up for the replay as always. And I, again, don't know what I'm going to do. Ignore the wet hair. I literally jumped in the shower, put on some makeup so that you could actually see my eyes, and jumped on here because my husband has a 5:30 call, my normal live stream time, 5:30 Eastern, Tuesday nights. He has a work thing he has to do at 5:30, so I can't be making noise because he sits right back over there. You can see his arm a little bit. Okay, so anyway, we are going to do some kind of crafting. I had a couple of ideas that I wasn't 100% sure on. If you guys noticed, this past weekend, there was the Cricut JOY Summit. It was a blast. I still have to go back and rewatch a lot of things. And unfortunately, there were some kind of issues with, from what I talked to Elena, and apparently it had something to do with her hosting provider for her website and some things that the hosting provider said would be okay, and then it turned out it wasn't. So there was some trouble with people being able to get on to be able to watch the presentations. So Elena is super awesome, and what she is doing is she is re-releasing all of the presentations on Saturday. So I think it's like 8:30 or 8 o'clock, something like that. I put it in an email this morning because I rewatched the wrap-up live stream from Sunday. Anyway, all of them are going to be redone. That is to say that Welcome, Patty. Welcome. Actually, welcome everybody who's already gotten in and chatted with me. So welcome, welcome. Hello, Miss Cordelia. Every time I see this, I realize I really, really, really need to move this higher because I've got a couple of things that are overlapping. Anyhow, it is what it is. I will eventually get around to doing that. Anyhow, thanks to the Cricut JOY Summit, which some of you guys already know, I have a scan and cut. I love my scan and cut. I don't use it nearly often enough. It sits back over there. You can kind of see my heat press a little bit. So over to the side over here, right there, that's where you can see the little LED thing is up on my scan and cut. So I've got a lot of stuff blocking it and I don't. Hello, Susan. Hello, Susan. Meow. Hi. Are you here to feed me? Yeah, well, I'm here to feed you crafty goodness. Anyhow, I kind of went ahead and got a Cricut Joy this weekend because first up, it's on sale, and I was inspired by all of the other creators right there at the summit. Anyway, what I was going to say is that because of the tech issues this weekend, Elena is releasing all of the stuff for Saturday. So you've got all day long to be able to watch that. If you don't already have your ticket, let me grab that and put that in the chat so you should still be able to get the free ticket for that. And she is allowing all of the presentations, not just Friday. All of the presentations from beginning to end, all of them are going to be available for you on Saturday. So that is an awesome thing for you guys. I will go back and catch up with the chat after I get this one in, but let me make sure I copy the thing right. It is an affiliate link, so although it's a free thing, yes, it is a free thing, but I do get credit for it when you register for the free summit using mine. So there it is. I love that Google kind of holds on to all my stuff. Anyhow, there is a link to the Cricut JOY Summit if you decide that you want to get the free ticket and be able to watch that on Saturday. Of course, there's also the All Access Pass, so you'll be able to watch it whenever you need to, which is what I'm going to be doing because, yeah, that's what I've got. Anyhow, let me go up and say hello to everybody sitting here in the chat. And if you are watching the replay, you'll want to kind of skip through, unless you just want to say hi to everybody and not be looking at the camera. So Bethany was in early saying happy early live. Thank you. Thank you. So we've got T and Sandy and Miss Patty Gates. Yay. And Cordelia. Cordelia says, I'll be here a few minutes until it's time to leave work. Understood. So this actually worked out a little good for you, except you're supposed to be working, aren't you? And then Susan Trimper, which I did see her quite a bit at the summit. That was awesome. Welcome, welcome. And Bethany says it's a re-release party. Yes, it is. It counts. That definitely counts. Okay. All right, so I was thinking of here's what happened. During the wrap up, I chatted with Bethany a little bit. That's BB Productions. So I chatted with her a little bit because she was saying, yay, you got one, because she has one. And we thought we'd kind of do one together. However, because this is early and I have to be off of this live stream by 5:30, I can't stay over like I usually do. Because of that, I'm not going to play with the Joy tonight. I kind of want to, but I'm not going to do it because I know me. You guys know me. I will definitely run over because I will get so involved with all the things that I forget what time it is, like I do quite a bit. Welcome in, Brenda. So instead, I've got a bunch of stuff that I need to work with. Some things I can't do yet because they're not allowed to be released until like later in the week. Do have a couple more videos up or going up in the next couple of days for you guys. And sneak peek, because you've already seen this project, sneak peek, I did a video where I'm doing another of these cards using the Stamp and Die of the Month from Spellbinders. There is a hop on the 21st. It's a blog hop for Spellbinders having to do with all the club kits, so you'll want to get involved with that because, of course, with all the hops, there's usually prizes and stuff. So we've got that. There is a Christmas in July hop with Spellbinder. Not Too Shabby. Yes, with Not Too Shabby shop tomorrow. So if you are a member on my channel, actually I've got 2 videos going up tomorrow. One is a Scrappy Tales video. If you're a member on my channel, you already have access to it. If you're not a member, then that will be going up tomorrow morning. And I've also got a hop that's going up tomorrow as well. And that's using, it's Christmas in July, so we got to pull anything from our Christmas stash. So I made a card using one of my, I did the owls. I love the owls. Anyway, I'm using something from my crafty stash that is all Scrappy Day. I mean, is all not too shabby. So there's 2 hops this week and another video, and then I've got some more things that I want to put up for later in the week. So I've got, I think, 5 videos still in the hopper for me to edit, plus a lot of stuff I want to do. I want to do that. I can't do that yet. Can't do that yet. Got my bin. Let me just double check. I need to check my list to see when I can do some things, because I'm thinking I could play with, okay, here's some things. I can, out of stuff that I have due, there is a Christmas card kit from Spellbinders we could play with tonight. There's also the Joyful Glimmer stuff, the Janos Makula's Delightful Christmas, which is all hot foil, so we could play with that. Then I have some other things that I just got in from Picket Fence, because I'm going to be doing a hop with them at the beginning of next month. So I've got a couple new things in from them. At least new to me. I think that there's stuff that they already had, but they're new to me and I think that they are cool. So we could do, and I picked Halloween because I haven't done any Halloween yet. So I'm going to put up a poll real quick, and you guys tell me, do you want Halloween or do you want Christmas, or do you want, say, birthday, and I can pull something else from my stash? So that was the wrong button. Yes, I'm looking behind my camera to see the chat. Okay, what should we do? And part of this is because I was thinking about what I wanted to do, and I hadn't made up my mind, and we're going early. So there's Halloween, and of course T says Halloween, and I love Halloween too. Christmas or other. So there is a poll now in the chat. If you go up to the top of the chat, you should see the blue box up there, and just let me know what you think. And we have a Halloween. Oh, it's now to 67 Halloween. Okay. So if it comes up as other, you guys are going to have to tell me. So we have been doing Christmas in July all month, and I've got, I think it's like 9 videos right now. I've got 7 videos that are currently in my Christmas in July playlist. So if you want to see any of the Christmassy stuff, that's all over there. But there are going to be some more. I do have some more Christmas stuff to do. But yeah, the ones that I did for, I might actually be almost done with needing any Christmas cards this year because of how many I'm doing. I'm doing like mass producing thing, and that is what I did for the hop coming up on the 21st with Spellbinders. It is a mass produced card. So hello, Miss Maureen. So right now, Halloween is winning. Do want to also remind you that if you like my videos, be sure to smash the like. That way it gets sent out to more folks, because YouTube knows that, hey, people like this stuff. So it should bring in more folks that are of our kind of weird mindset, you know? Okay, it looks like it's going to be Halloween. I'm going to go with it because, like I said, I don't have a whole lot of time. I do have some new birthday stuff that I want to play with too, and that's where it's like, it was so cute I had to buy it kind of thing, you know? Okay. Not that. Where did I put them? Oh, I put them back in August stuff because it's for the August. Oh, that's where I put it. I've got a bin that has all the things that I need to work with. Can't do anything with that yet, or that, or that. Those are of the month. So we got this. That's not really Halloween. That is actually fall. So we could do fall. Let me switch screens since I'm talking about it. And I do want to say welcome to everybody, and thank you for popping in. You guys rock. I really appreciate you. That's not what it was. Well, I could put the chat box up there. Haven't done that in a bit. So we got the chat box up on the screen, and it's over my face. That does not work. I'm taking it down. So anyway, this is one of the things I picked up from Picket Fence, and then I got this one, and then I got this one. Yeah, that's the 3. Okay, so I've got 3 different stamp sets for the August hop, and I'm kind of thinking I want to play with Frank. You know? Because, yeah, and I love all of the sentiments. They are just too funny. Okay. Maureen says, you threw me a curve. I just got in from shopping. I know, I'm early, honey. I hope you don't mind. I really do hope you don't mind. It is what it is, you know? Let me adjust one of the cameras real quick. That's not the one. Let me adjust the other one. Okay, I guess that's about okay. So, just looking in the chat. So just double checking, and we did come up as 44% Halloween, 22% Christmas, because you guys are probably almost Christmased out. I hope not, because I do have some more coming out. And 33% other, which I'm thinking other would be like birthday stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and end the poll, and we're going to play with these guys. But tell me, what do you think? I'm thinking I should probably play with this one, although I think I'm going to use this one for the hop too. Same year, I just decided to check my iPad quick. Oh, I think you meant same here. I just went back, decided to check my iPad quick before I ran to the grocery store for dinner things. Understood. Hello, Stacy. Okay, so Stacy Nay was doing, she was doing a group Zoom session thing on her channel, and I think she does them all the time. So I popped in over there to say hi and was listening to it kind of in the background while I was doing some other things. Susan says, I was watching the Cricut live event when you interrupt my normally broadcasted programming. Okay, so you were going and watching some more. Oh, you were watching the live streams. So if you missed any of the live streams, several of the speakers did live streams over on Black Sheep 303. That's Elena's website. That's her channel name. But so we did some live streams over there, and theirs are going to be up there for good. While I was doing mine, this was on Friday, I made a couple more cute ornaments. These are some wood ornaments, and the Cricut Joy projects I was working on were these guys. So I think I showed most of them to you before, but I did these during the stream because I knew that nobody was able to actually watch my videos. So anyway, I do a Crafters Retreat live daily at 10 a.m. So if any of you guys, I haven't figured out yet how to do an actual shout out in the chat. It's on my to-do list of all things OBS and StreamerBot and all the things. But I know a lot of you guys want to watch live streaming 24/7. So if you're wanting to have another place to go, you can go and hang out with her. I think she had like 4 people on at the time, and I think you invite people in too. So anyway, I would say go ahead and check with her. Go ahead and head over to her channel maybe tomorrow morning and see how that is. It varies, all free from crafting. Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to play with this guy, I think. Not sure what I'm going to do with him. I know what I'm going to do. I've got an idea for, I actually have an idea for when I do the hop. So let's get out my Misty, and I think I still have some card panels somewhere. I went through a lot of cardstock this last week because I'm recording multiple videos in the same day, and then I'm trying to come back and get some of the editing done. So yeah, that is what it is, right? So we've got Frank, and I thought I had a panel. I put it back down. Okay. And he is huge. Okay, I'm too close on my camera too. Let me fix that. There we go, full size. So this is A2 size card, and then Frank takes up the whole darn thing, right? But he should be pretty easy to color too. And I think I'm going to also kind of stick with what I've been doing lately, and that's stamping and embossing it in black ink and then coloring. I think I will go back to the Tim Holtz watercolor pencils for this, even though this is just regular cardstock. And I need to replace this sticky mat too, because I think I've been using it for like almost a year or something. Okay, so we're going to start off with VersaFine Claire Nocturne. And this is the first time this is being used, so I'm probably going to have to stamp it a couple of times. Okay, that looks better. And ignore this. In here with the AC, it's either too hot or too cold, so I've got my rub for when I was cold earlier today. Right now, I'm not. It does look pretty good, but I think it does still need a little bit more. And I again forgot to grab my anti-static powder tool, but that's okay because I'm using Wow Clear embossing powder. The reason I say that so much, and I do say that on a lot of my videos, is because Wow has got anti-static properties and the fact that I did forget again, it should be okay. I'm not affiliated in any way with Wow, but they can call me. Anyway, but I do use it all the time. I do like it specifically for that purpose. And it looks like there's a little bit of white still in his eyebrows. So let's do this one more time. Okay, that should be enough ink. Okay, that looks good. And now I'll just cover that in embossing powder. And heat it up till it's all nice and shiny. Okay, so Susan says, well, Bethany says, I have to get more white cardstock this week. The Cricut Summit and Little's birthday party wiped me out. Yep, I saw that one. And Susan is saying, I watched Maker's Gonna Learn, but it's funny because I remember actually seeing on Michael's website recently and was wondering why it was gone. Yeah, I know that we had an issue when it came to getting cardstock, and that was because of, like, I think it had to do with the wood industry, because it was like all the wood prices went sky high and everything too. That was like, what, last summer, and it's still been hard to get. I just picked up some Nina at Sam's of all places, and I think it was actually fairly cheap. It was and I think it was the 110 pound also. I don't remember how much it cost, but I saw, oh, that's a good price, and went ahead and grabbed it. So I've got plenty of heavyweight. I got one thing of lightweight cardstock, but yeah, we go through paper, don't we? Oh no, Bethany says, I still haven't bought more Wow Clear embossing powder yet. Post Ellie dumping it all over my crafty space. Gotta add that to my list. Absolutely. Not cardstock, the new Cricut Venture. So tell me about the Cricut Venture. I have to stop talking a little bit because I know that my mic is good and it does block the sound of my heat tool, but it also makes me sound really, really weird if I try to talk over it. Isn't Frank gorgeous? Okay, so, oh, thanks for the reminder. Yeah, wait, 1000 machine, and I don't think so, Tim. I don't know what that meant, but that's okay. I don't always know what things mean. Let's go ahead and clean this stuff up. And I'm just going to put the plastic down in here, and I'll clean up little Frank in a minute. Instead of taking up some of the time where we are trying to get a card done. Yeah, me get a card done in an hour, but yeah, I'm going to try to get a card done in an hour. So I've got my Tim Holtz watercolor pencils. And I'm going to start off, I think, with some of the dark green. Let's see. This one is Rustic Wilderness. That's what I was thinking. And don't need that one, but I do need these guys. I like using my, I don't know what it is. I think I can control my watercolor, my water pens better than a regular watercolor brush, but I can't actually use the water inside it and control it, if that makes any sense. It's kind of weird. And to start off with, I just want to put a little bit of color close to all of these lines. There's a lot of them. We'll see how that looks. I probably just need to pick it up straight from the brush, but we'll see. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I did get a little bit of color down, but not enough really to see. Let me zoom in some for you guys. Where did I put my zoom? Okay, so there we go. And I'm also wanting to check and make sure it looks right on. Yeah, it looks like it looks okay on YouTube, so perfect. If it looks blurry or if there's any problems, you guys let me know, okay? Super fast, watched Jennifer Maker's video. 3 Venture, I can't see the chat. I'm sorry. It's actually right behind my camera, that camera, so I can't see it around the thing. So I'm moving things around again. That's better. Oh, $1,000 for the new machine. Wow. It cuts 100 materials, uses a regular mat and a new 25-inch mat. To cut large industrial materials, larger print than cut. Yeah, I'll watch Jennifer Maker's video, but I don't have space for something like that either. And I'm not spending $1,000 on another crafty tool. Okay, so I'm going to add some of the dark color. You can see that green now, I think. Kind of looks like he's crying. I'm going to add it basically around all of these areas that I should probably go in with a lighter color first, though. That makes more sense. Let me go in with a wash first. Then I can add those. This one is Twisted Citron. I'll grab a different brush. Because this should be some pretty easy coloring. It shouldn't really take quite a while. It shouldn't take long. So that's almost a yellowy green. Does look kind of creepy. And I can still see some of the darker green under that. I think it's cool. So somebody was saying they thought that new machine was supposed to do like laser cut. So does it do laser cut, or is it just that it's a bigger machine and can do bigger things? So I'll be quite honest with you. With my Scan and Cut, I typically use the top. I'd say probably, I don't use a 12 by 12 space on it. I never do. I probably use about maybe about 8 inches out. And I tend to put it all in pretty much the same spot, which is not necessarily a good thing. But I also don't do a lot of vinyl and stuff on it yet. What I'm thinking with the little Joy is it's going to inspire me to do more. And more practice, of course, makes everything better. And there's some things that I'm not going to be able to do on the Joy, like cut out die cut images. Cut out stamped images. I'm not going to be able to do it. Okay, just adding a wash of color over the whole thing. And then I'll come back in. I do like how the rustic wilderness looks with the twisted citron to add that little extra bit of definition there. Can't print by itself also has an auto cutter and manual cutter to cut off the roll when it's finished. Okay. I mean, since it does all the other stuff, it kind of makes sense it should have some extra perks like that, but... Betty Penny! Oh my God, how are you doing, honey? We've been worried about you. Everybody say hi to Betty Penny and give her some love, okay? Okay, I am getting some of the color over my embossing, but that's okay, because it will wipe right off. Yeah, hugs, Biddy. Oh, something else I want to check with you on. I think the plan is still to go to Austin again at Thanksgiving this year, hon. And I've already asked Erin, because I talked to her this weekend. Hello, Rando. Welcome on in. And where's my welcome? Where's my welcome? Have to hit the button. I don't even know if it worked. Did it work? Let me do it again. Yay, welcome. I'm clicking between screens. I need to get that off of that one so I can see things. Anyhow. Okay, you'd love to see me. Awesome. We're going to have to plan that then, because I was checking with Erin and she is good with it. She says that they will definitely be in town. So the plan is going to be for us to get together and maybe we can do a stream or something for these guys that aren't going to be there. But that would be so much fun. Last year we didn't get to do that. And again, I am sorry about needing to go early today, guys. I mean, I know that you're used to the whole 5:30 Eastern every week kind of thing, but I'm going to wipe off some of this. But yeah, when the hubby has a work call, that kind of takes precedence, so. Okay, so now Frank is all twisted citron green. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. But that'll be so much fun. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in. And this is real easy coloring, guys. I mean, Frankenstein, of course, is going to be easy. Yeah, we missed you, Bitty Penny. Yeah, you're taking over the show now. You're going to have to come on here with me soon anyway. I kind of want to have some folks on again, but it's just been kind of... Yeah, I've been busy doing all the things. So now I'm going to bring in, and there's going to be quite a bit of this one with this little teeny weeny tip on this brush to be able to come around all of these wrinkles on Frank's face. And it's kind of neat that this has got all of those because it makes it so easy just to add a little bit of accent color. And you could absolutely do the same thing with your markers. Yeah. Sometimes while I'm coloring, I kind of forget words or forget that I'm supposed to talk, and yeah. Yeah, this Frankenstein is from Picket Fence. So that's this set. The So Franken Cute from Picket Fence. And I'm going to be doing a hop with them the beginning of August. It's going to be on August the 5th. Amanda's going to be in that one. Let's color up his lips a little darker. There we go. But yeah, I love this stamp. It's like I couldn't resist. So of course, I'm going through to see, because they let us pick out what we wanted. So there's no real theme to it or anything. And I'm supposed to get more information soon. But they let me go ahead and get my stuff. So that is good. But beginning of August is a great time to start doing some of our Halloween crafting, right? I mean, I know Elizabeth was early getting her stuff started. And I've been on the whole Christmas in July thing for the last week. With more Christmas in July stuff coming. But you guys know I love my Halloween crafting too. Halloween cards are just fun. It's like you can basically try out all those techniques that you're not sure about because you're afraid you're going to screw up, and then maybe even try to screw up because it's going to look awesome because it's Halloween, right? Maureen says, hi, Todd. Okay, let's bring up the other screen. And
I need the petals. Cool.
So come here and say hello. I just have to get the right screen up. Okay. It's his fault we went early, guys.
Yep. All my fault.
Okay. I'm glad that you guys are so forgiving. Okay. Bethany says hi. Biddy Penny says hi. And hers has got bicycles. Bicycle emojis. Yeah, you guys know my husband too well. Quick question. Did any of you guys come because you saw the email that I sent out? Because I sent out an email kind of letting everybody know what was... That doesn't look right. What was going on this week. And that one went out this morning after I spent like over an hour working on it because there was just so much stuff, right? And then I had to go back and send out another one just saying, sorry guys, we're going early. And the plan was to go after, the plan is to finish up here and then go over to Bethany. So I'm going to be rating her. I don't know, Bethany, have you set up your email? Set up your live stream. If you have, just let me know when and I can set up the raid. So we're planning on rating her. I also mentioned to Bethany and said it in the email that we were going to see about going over to Dawn at 7 o'clock. However, Dawn's not going to be going live, and she let me know like right around 4 o'clock while I was getting set up to do this. So, okay, so Patty got the email. Awesome. So that is something else that I'm adding. I'm trying to start adding in some of the things. Okay, great. Bethany's is up. So I'm trying to add in some of the things that I've been planning forever to do. Number one, I want you guys to get, if you're a member on my channel, I want you to have access to the videos, most of my videos a day early. So I'm trying to get them uploaded, edited and uploaded at least 24 hours before they're actually due, which if you're a YouTuber, you know, sometimes that's hard to do. Especially when you're doing sometimes too much. But that is one of the things that I've been able to actually get done. And a lot of them, most of them over the last week or so, have gone up early. So that is awesome. What are you looking for?
The other one.
What does the other one look like? I don't remember.
I'll look.
Check the bot bin and see if is that it sticking up out of the top? No. But check in those bins. Okay. My husband's looking for the thing that he needs to have his phone be up for when he does his video call, because he does it on his phone. instead of being all fancy smancy like I am with doing everything here. I think he's probably either got it on Zoom or on Teams or some kind of thing. Anyhow, he has his way of doing stuff. I have mine. Okay, that's probably about enough color, except I do need to go back and touch up some of the Twisted Citron. I always read your emails, but I happened to find you early, probably because I wasn't reading my emails. Well, that last email only went up like at 4:10 or 4:15, something like that. I'll be honest with you guys, I kind of was a little bit burnt out of doing all of the editing and recording after spending like the last several days doing it. So this morning I decided when my friend Jax, she's been out of town for a week, and she comes on, she was supposed to go live on Twitch at noon, and then like 1 o'clock she finally shows up, and it turns out she's playing Fortnite. So I was like, no, I have work to do. I'm not going to play. Okay, I want to play. I don't know if any of you guys have ever done something like that, where you say, no, you're not going to do it, and then you decide, no, I need it. So anyway, I needed my pew time, so that's what I did. I did some Fortnite for a bit, and then right about the time that I stopped, because like, okay, I need to start getting ready for the stream and finish the editing that I was kind of doing in between matches. Yeah. I think he's almost done. That's awesome. That was when Todd said, oh, you mentioned 5:30, and yeah, today's Tuesday, isn't it? And that's when he realized, oh yeah, I have a work call at 5:30. So he has his starting up in about 20 minutes. So we still have a little bit of time left. Okay, I think he looks pretty good. Maybe put a little bit of, I don't know what color I can use to make that look silver, but first I need to clean off some of the paint where we've got his kind of stitches. I want some of that off of there. That didn't really do anything. Let's try that again. A little bit more clean water. In such a small place. Okay, it did brighten it up a little bit. And I think I'm going to go in with one of the grays. So I've got, so it's ice spruce, and then we've got, I'm going to try pumice. This is speckled egg. That's not gray, that's blue. Biddy Penny says, I do that every time I say I'm not going to buy craft supplies, and then I do it. Yeah. Oh, Biddy Penny. Yeah, I was watching the Cricut JOY Summit that I was in. So yeah, I was watching that, watching all the fun things that all the people were doing, and I kind of went out and got myself a Joy. Oh, like I actually need it. Okay, I'm going to go with this one. This is Hickory Smoke, so it is a gray. So hopefully that will do well for his little metallic pieces. Just add a little bit of another color instead of just all green, right? And I'm going to try just adding a little bit of it down just straight from the pencil and see what that does. There's just not enough of the space for it to actually... there's just not enough of it for me to put anything down. It's such tiny space pieces, but that looks okay. I do want to say hello to Miss Janine. I have not sent out your thing from last week yet. I did decide that although you're in Canada, I am going to go ahead and send you the whole thing. I just haven't gotten around to doing that one yet because it needs to have, I want to make sure I get the shipping and everything right so it doesn't give you any problems. And that's another thing I need to do is start cleaning out some of my stuff and possibly giving some of it away. Okay, so I just blotted that off a little bit because I wanted it off of the embossed part, and it took up all the rest of the color too. So here's what I'm going to do. Let me grab my heated tool, not my embossing gun. the embossing gun is going to be a little bit too hot. Well, I'm also thinking, Janine, it shouldn't be too bad as shipping prices since it's going to Canada. I know that, you know, it's not, if I was going to the UK, it'd probably cost more, but I'm not sure. So we're just going to see how it does. But I'd love for you to be able to try out some of the artistry stuff, especially since I'm hearing some, she's always coming out with some new things. Ashley is just amazing. She just had a baby like within the last few weeks, last couple of months. And she's got all these fun things that are going on with her website and with her company, and everything is just, she's basically exploding. I don't know if you guys know, but a lot of her stuff is now at Hobby Lobby. So yeah, if you want to try out sublimation, but not get into doing the printer yet. I mean, Bethany does a lot with the printer, and I'm playing with the inks and the markers and those kind of things. And I think they're both really, really great ways to go. It just means that your design is going to look different depending on which route you go. It's kind of like the difference between doing stamped images and digital stamps. Ashley is the person who actually owns Artistry. And she's here in Florida, and I got to see her. Last time I saw her was at the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo that I was working with Amanda from Pear Blossom Press. And she is just, she is a super sweetheart. Okay, I am going to fussy cut him out. And it shouldn't be too bad. I think there might be dies that you can get for this. Actually, I'm going to come up real close on the embossing, I think. See if I can come up on that black line. And if it doesn't, if I miss some, I can always go back over it with a black marker. But yeah, Ashley is fantastic. And I'm going to be doing some more work with her coming up. I did do some design team projects with her, with Artistry earlier in the year, and there's going to be some new stuff coming up. I'm also doing some design team stuff for Craft Express, which provides a lot of the blanks and things as well. Plus, they've got a lot of other things. But right now, what I have mostly from them is I've got a lot of their blanks. And it turns out a lot of the blanks that they use, that Craft Express creates, are ones that Ashley uses and sells in her store, which is kind of cool. I didn't know that that's where she got a lot of her blanks. And Vic is awesome too. I met him at Creativation. And I think they've got some, I know that they've got some things coming up that I haven't seen yet. So that's going to be interesting to see when the new stuff that he kind of spilled the beans at dinner one night when we were eating, when me and Ashley were eating dinner, and he kind of joined the party with all these ladies. Okay, trying to keep an eye on the clock. That's something else I probably need to try to add to the stream, is a countdown clock. Because I did see something. I saw a video. Yeah, it's like one of those, you see, it's kind of shiny object moment. I'm one of those people that when I'm looking through my YouTube feed and stuff, sometimes I see something like, how they do that? And of course, I got to watch it while I'm doing other things. So I don't know how to do it yet, but I think it's going to be fairly easy. I just don't know the company, so I wasn't willing to download his plugin yet because I don't know him. I mean, if it was something that Andy Lippy did, I would, in a heartbeat, I would go ahead and download his stuff because, yeah, I love all Andy Lippy's stuff. Like the Polaroid should still be working. Yeah, it's one of those things. I go through phases where I say I'm not going to be so busy, I'm not going to do as much, and then I say yes to things again. Like I said yes to a bunch more Spellbinder stuff, so there's going to be a bunch of stuff coming up in the next month. You guys are going to love it. And it's not, I don't have the official announcement yet. I think those emails are going to be going out later in the week, maybe. Hey Dee, how are you doing, honey? But I am going to be in another summit this next month. Card Maker Success Summit is coming up in August. I think it's on the 11th. I think that's when my presentation is. So anyway, I will be posting about that and would love for you to get your ticket through my affiliate link. That would be super awesome. But I'll be providing that to you soon. I don't have actually all of the information on it yet. I think we were having our marketing meeting today and I missed it. But I can watch the replay. Biddy, are you in this Card Maker Success Summit? I'm trying to remember who I know that is in that one. I know Erin's in it, and she's doing the behind the scenes StreamYard stuff, I think. Okay, so that wasn't too hard to cut out. And I think he looks awesome. Okay, now I need to figure out what I want to do for the background. And we've also got a ton of cool sentiments. If you are reading this, you are blissfully unaware of what is creeping up behind you. I like that. And I kind of have an idea. Let's do this. Something I haven't done in a while. So I don't know if I want to do a black card base. Okay, those are all heavyweight. I think I've got some lighter weight in here. But do I have any black? I don't want to go with black. Could go with craft. Yeah, I think I'll go with craft, although this is heavyweight too. That's okay. Yeah, oh, well, that's the thing. All of the sentiments in this set are hilarious. They are all those... Okay, let me read them all off to you, because this is fun. Okay, we've got, just send candy, all will be fine. You should be scared, very scared. You are never alone if you believe in monsters. This card contains a lot of nuts and bolts. So franken cute. Let's eat, drink, and be freakish. Happy Halloween. And then, of course, this one that is probably my favorite. If you are reading this, you are blissfully unaware of what is creeping up behind you. Okay, in pain, Maureen, I'm going back up. Haven't been entering for them. Okay, so you have not been trying to get into the summits. Understood. Yeah, because I know that you were doing a lot for you did a lot and then you stopped because of too busy and then you came back. So I think you have the same problem I do, and that is saying no. But you're better at saying no than I am. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I may use the other as a card base. Haven't decided yet. Or I may go with the black. And I'm going to bring out my old Tim Holtz. I haven't used this guy in a while, but it's been sitting in here. And that's just because I don't want to clean up this other stamp right now. And let's see. First off, this mat is not sticky at all. Hey, Melissa, how are you doing, hon? So I think what I'm going to do, let's put it on the, I like using the grid marks so I know where I'm stamping. And I'm going to try to do this as a background. And let's go with, I was kind of thinking white on the black and then heat emboss, and then it would be kind of muted. But since we're going on this, I want to do something different because I still want it to be muted, but I want it to be a little bit seen because it's cool. Do I have a brown? I could do this brown. So we're going to do Simon Hurley, Weeping Willow. Let's do that for the stamps back there. Okay. So wish me luck on this. I have not used my Tim Holtz platform in a while, and it works differently, and this mat is not sticky at all. I'm going to zoom back out a little bit. Yeah, we'll go out to this one. Okay. Because I literally have only 10 minutes, and If I don't get done, it just means I'm going to say goodbye. Let me do this beforehand though, because otherwise I'm going to be running over. I'm going to go ahead and set up the redirect so that we're going to be going over to Bethany's channel when we get done. And I'm assuming that you've given me permission to do so. I think you did. Yes. Okay. I've got you on there. 5:30. Yep. Okay. So we are set up now to redirect to Bethany's channel when I get done here. To be honest, it doesn't matter if it stamps clean or not. Okay, so... And it's crooked. That's okay. I'm going to move this one up. I have to think. Okay, so it's about there, I think. Let's see if that's about right. A little bit further. And this is the negative part. It's where I'm not used to doing this, so of course it's not going to be quite straight. I'm gonna go with it. Yeah, I'm not doing this in frame. Sorry about that. I figure that I can see it better if I'm looking over it from the side than the other way. And so far it's working good. And I'm just kind of guesstimating where I think it's supposed to go. Okay. Go a little bit further down. Is that about right? I'm gonna say that's right. Oh, I think it's gonna look good with just it on half. I was thinking about going over the full background, but this, it looks good. Let me clean off the stamp. Yeah, Janina's saying, even though I stopped selling my craft, someone always asks if I'll do it. And that's a good way. You can make a little bit of your money back, but if you think about how much time and effort we put into these, no amount of money is actually, the card's worth more than what we can actually charge for it, you know? You like the half look. Yeah, I think that's going to be cool. Okay.
5-minute warning.
Todd just gave me the 5-minute warning, or rather his phone just gave him the 5-minute warning. So what's next, guys? We have to do foam. So foam is going to go on the back of, actually I need to trim this down first. Where's my stuff? Hello, Roseanne. Welcome, welcome. Oh, well, welcome. Happy to have you in here, hon. She says, what is this about? It popped up in YouTube and I was curious. Well, the thing is, I do a live stream every week. I'm going to cut off the other end. Every week at 5:30 Eastern time. And we make a card or some kind of crafty goodness. And this week I had to go early and it's all my husband's fault. Because he has a work call, so I have to be off the stream like in 4 minutes. Okay, that's going to look good on the black, I think. Now let's put some foam behind Frank here. So I'm almost done, but we would love for you to come and hang out with us. All of my crafty friends are in the chat, and I need to give you a welcome, a proper welcome. So welcome on in. Anyway, I like having fun and crafting and all of the things. And yeah, that's kind of what we're doing today. I try to make it entertaining and try to make it interactive. And I've got a lot of things in my head that have not quite made it to the screen yet, but I'm working on it. And that's not going to get used. I always put a little bit of foam, you know, if I have some extra, I put it on the roll, and sometimes it's, yeah, sometimes you can't use it. Okay. I'm thinking this would be real cool to use with some heat embossing too, but yeah, I didn't have time to do that one because got to get done here. And we got to go head over to Miss Bethany's channel. So what we're going to be doing in about 3 minutes is we're going to be ending my stream here, and then we will be going over to Bethany with BB Productions, and we're going to be using the YouTube's redirection feature. The redirection feature is really cool. It's very similar to what they have on Twitch. On Twitch, it's called a raid, and I like the word, so I always say we're going to raid the other person. And I'd like for you to put into the chat when you get over to the other channel, put in DJCC Raid in the chat with lots of hearts and show them some love too. So I do try to raid somebody most of the time, and somebody that I know is able to do it. Only thing is with YouTube, they've got some different kind of rules for theirs. They basically, you have to give permission in order to be raided. You have to give permission to the party who is going to be doing it, and at some point in time. And yeah, my brain just stopped. Oh, and in order to raid someone else, you have to be monetized. So I'm trying to share the love with some of my crafty besties by raiding their channels. So if you are a YouTuber and you would like for me to be able to raid you, you need to make sure that you have that available. Otherwise, I cannot pick you. Okay, we're down to 2 minutes and my card is actually done. So there we go. I think that turned out awesome. The tape I'm using is just some Scotch tape from Amazon. Down in the description, I've got a bunch of my favorite products down there. I don't know that I have it listed in that section, but there is another link down there that is to my Amazon store, and it is in my Amazon store. So I always order it from Amazon. This one, I think I got like in February. It's a big roll. It does last for a little while, but I go through it a lot. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah. I also did send out an email today to let everybody know what was coming up this next week. I've got some new videos coming up. Had a lot of Christmas in July happen this last week. So all of that was included in the email. It's a long one, but it's got all the links. If you do want to be... Hey, Simon, I am so sorry. I am actually about to stop because my husband's got a call. So we're going to be heading over to Bethany's channel right now. You guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you over there. Be sure to put in the chat over there, DJCC Raid, and show Bethany a bunch of love. So I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.